Alright, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Welcome back for anyone who might be watching. Well, okay, yeah, I've got one person watching, and anyone who might watch in the future. My name's Mags. Today I'll be resuming my Dragon Age Origins playthrough. So let me just switch right over to this. So for anyone who's watching this now and hasn't watched the previous VODs, I am... jeez, okay. Alright, let me just... Forgot how loud that music was. There we go. Okay, so, for anyone who hasn't watched the previous VODs or streams or anything, this is a playthrough of one of my main playthroughs of, this is a run-through of one of my main playthroughs of Dragon Age Origins, like one of my, main canon playthroughs. I'm mostly doing this for my friends who have never seen the game before. So just like last time, I went around and I did, is that music still too loud? I'm not sure. But anyway, I went around and I did all the important stuff. Or, well, no, not the important stuff. Most of the tedious stuff. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I ran around and did all the tedious stuff that you guys don't want to see in between my streams. Open chests, looted corpses, that kind of stuff. So, let's get back into the important stuff. So I just... Alright. Hey, what do you got
Blessed are the
going for me?
peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Oh, does it not do...
And Eileen spoke
there we
unto the
go.
masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Wow, he's really loud. I've got to turn that volume back down. Greetings? You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
Yep, that voice is definitely too loud, but I'm in the middle of the conversation, so I can't go and turn it down now. Is he touched in the head or something?
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Alison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
It's like a vow of science, then. You can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
A chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Alright, later, hater. Boop, 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 boop. Turning down that dialogue volume so it doesn't blow your speakers out. Doobity doop boo. Did I turn the... Okay, yeah, I did turn the music volume down. I already did one of these Chanter's board quests, and that's why he immediately accepted my whole dealie. He gave me money.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Alright, you need
Please,
to
you're
chill.
scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than and let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
Scaring these people won't get her back.
You were right. I will go.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Darkspawn will feast on your
and
living
he's
hearts!
still going.
They will take your children!
Okay. So instead of going right into there...
I have a wonder, Alistar, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Aw, mean.
Did you see the new...
Boop, 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 boop. Going to get a drink and absolutely nothing else.
Well, look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Yeah, let's talk about this before things get
I
out of
doubt
hand.
he would listen. He blindly follows his master's commands.
I am not the blind one. I served at Ostagar, where the Taint saved us from the Grey Warden's treachery. I serve him gladly. Enough talk! Take the Warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Whoa,
Right.
what?
Let's make this quick.
Forgot that he says to kill the, totally unimportant sister that isn't going to be a new follower or anything. That lady's hair is floating off her head. I love mods. Okay. Let's get this over with.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Kaelin. Logain did.
I was there. The Taint pulled us out of a trap.
Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened.
I'll tell him. right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Miriam. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you... No, why should I care what your god wants?
He is not just my god. The Maker has love for all. I know you may not believe, but I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I need more than prayers, I'm afraid.
I can fight. I can do more than fight. As I said, I was not always a lay sister. I put aside that life when I came here. But now, if it is the Maker's will, I will take it up again. Gladly. Please let me help you.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it is offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Alright. Doggy gets off the team and you get on it. No. Maybe? No. I don't... Strategy. No. Yes. She joins the team. Because I just remembered I have a mod that solves my doggy problems. And... There it is. Okay, that music is still very loud. That's a bit better. Okay, so doggy problems. So sick of having to take up a dog spot, a party member slot while having your dog around. Well, this extra dog slot mod is the solution for you. Just blow that dog whistle. And a bing bang boom, you now have an extra slot for your doggy on your party. And you can, I think, use the whistle again and he'll be gone. And it's great and I love it and it's the best mod ever. The only downside to this mod is that he will no longer engage in banter as long as he's in that little extra slot. But it's pretty good regardless of that, so I highly recommend it. Hey, bitch.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work in Lothering?
Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about, poison?
I've dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what you need.
Alright, farewell. And I can't make poison, but you can. Wait, do I already have... Did I already make it? I might have already made it. Yes, I did. Aha.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
I have what you asked for.
Splendid! If those beasties come on my land, I hope it teaches them a lesson. Yeah, there's enough gold to cover any of your expenses and then some, hey?
I can't tell if that's Jim Cummings sound-alike or the man, the myth, the legend himself. Legendary voice actor, for those who don't know. He voices Winnie the Pooh, and Lord Boxman in OKKO, and Pete in the Disney cartoons, and a bunch of other stuff too. He voices one of the old man voices in Skyrim. You know, that, Ulfred Battleborn, patron to Glad Clan Battleborn, a name I'm sure you know well. That guy, you know him. You know him. You know. You know.
Some fellow in the tavern said that the Darkspawn turned folks into ghouls.
What's a ghoul?
Something like an abomination, maybe.
Oh, well, that isn't good.
It's not actually like an abomination at all. Oh yeah, I've got the respec mod that adds that little dude. Beep, 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 beep.
You aren't one of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man. She called him a savage from the far north.
Okay,
I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner here? What? No. Words. They're very difficult. You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is, as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Kunari?
If you haven't heard of us, that is your own shortcoming. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistar take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
What did you do to end up in here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Fair enough. Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
It's horrible.
I agree.
Well, he agrees. Capturing you must have been difficult.
There is no difficulty in capturing prey that surrenders.
You didn't resist capture.
I waited for several days until the knights arrived.
Why?
Because I wished to.
How long have you been here?
20 days now. I shouldn't last much longer, another week at most.
That's a long time to live without food or water.
Compared to your kind, maybe.
Are you interested in seeking atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
You could help me defend the land against the blight.
The blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Gonna go to that chantry. I could
so
just...
let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
There's gonna be a lot of me stopping to play the banter. Because otherwise you won't get to see the subtitles. I don't know. I almost don't want to acknowledge the presence of Templars, because I hate their guts. I am going to put that on the table right now. This is a pro-mage, anti-Templar, anti-Chantry blog. Not blog. Twitch. This is a Twitch. This is a Twitch that hates chant.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not...
You know what I mean.
That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Who dat?
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistar? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Very nearly, Sir Donald. May I introduce my fellow Grey Warden? We are the last two in Ferelden, as far as I know.
Terrible news indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know your name?
I am Miriam. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I trust you are staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
We Dalish don't learn much about your religion.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Your friend Sir Henrik is dead. I have something of his.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry. No. I drove off the bandits that killed him.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
Sorry, I put a gummy in my mouth just at that moment. I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tyrion. Imagine her eating during this, like, important moment. Now, let me finish up. I shouldn't eat on stream. That's very rude of me. But that's what I get for leaving gummy strawberries in full view of myself on my desk. We need his help against Taint Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Taint Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Taint has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any point in going to Redcliffe? Wait, no. Do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Shouldn't you be fleeing the Darkspawn?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts.
So your quest for the ashes brought you here?
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact. But my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
I should go.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Where's,
I see you have returned, sister. I thought you had left the Chantry for good.
I have, Sir Bryant.
And who is the lady with you, if I might ask?
You can call me Miriam.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arl Eamon's knights?
No, I'm not.
Then what might I do for you?
About those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed? They're gone?
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive feat indeed. Will you accept a small reward for your efforts?
I could keep an eye out for trouble for the right pay.
I wish I could afford such help, to be truthful. Take your reward, at any rate.
Damn it.
It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I should go.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Right.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness.
Oh, book.
A word
Codex entries. Sweet, sweet experience points.
Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And
So,
then shall the Maker return to the Black
dear
City in
Father.
heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
So that's like the central reason why I hate the chant of light and the chantry, because they are inherently an imperialist organization and shit.
A word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
I have nothing to offer.
I understand. Not all are wealthy enough to spare even a few coins for the Maker's favor. What can I do for you, then?
I want to talk about Sten, the Kunari you imprisoned.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
What if this causes an incident with his people?
The Maker demands justice, regardless of his race.
Is there any way I can convince you to release him?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
I was thinking you might release him into my custody.
And what do you say on this, Leliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the Kunari might do some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and Maker watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
Damn.
Let him hear our righteous dedication.
Yes. What can I do for you now?
I am a Grey Warden. I need your help.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Taint Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
And so I've heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed the king.
Taint Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Can you provide any help to the Grey Wardens at all?
I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village in Chantry. Now, if there is nothing... May the make...
How do I get that key?
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make... Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled fear and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Okay.
And when the
I think
chant
I gotta
spreads
ask
across
that
all
dude.
four corners of the world, let it rise.
Hello again. What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can help me. I'm a Grey Warden.
I see. That is certainly worthy of notice. Taint Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
The Grey Wardens did no such thing.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Taint claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
Is there any other help you can offer?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key.
Yes!
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Yes, 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 yes.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I knew it.
Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
Shut up.
Shall the Maker return to us?
Yes.
And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Excellent.
And then shall the chant of light make it pure.
This should be
Let
easy
all
enough.
mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light.
Any other
Only the
comics
word
entries?
dispels the
No.
darkness upon us. And when the Maker...
Alright, straight up, I could have just unlocked Sten's cage on my own, and he would have been out bing bang boom, just like that. But I wanted you to, I don't know. I've never actually seen that interaction because I always unlock his cage myself. So, that was a little treat for myself. Did I? Oh yeah, I gotta sell more stuff. Oh, because I forgot to buy that backpack from that dude.
Don't suppose you're looking to
I
buy
am indeed.
All
Let's
right.
shut up. Did your hair change in the meantime? His hair changed. Okay. Grey Warden dagger. I wish you guys didn't have to see this. You shouldn't have to see this, but I am. Ooh! 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 That and that, and also that, and boom, that's a few inventory spots freed up. Morgan. Okay, so she has two different staffs, so I can't do what I wanted to do for her. Alistar. No, you have full set too. Dang it! What am I gonna do? I am sorry you guys have to see this.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Yeah,
All right.
shut up. How does his hair change in between me going out there and whatever? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll also take that. I'm gonna be giving some of this to Sten. Oh, I forgot the other reason I opened up Liliana's inventory. You need armor. Boom. Perfect. Boom, that's 15 inventory slots opened up. Oh, I forgot about this kid.
Have you seen my mother?
You poor thing. Did you and your mother get separated?
Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Come with me. I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
I can't remember if that changes what he says, but that's the option that I know consistently gets me this option. Here, take the silver. Buy something to eat.
A whole silver! Wow, thank you. So, are you really an elf?
Did the years give me away?
Father says elves aren't very nice, but you're nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Your voice acting leaves something to be desired, kiddo.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I met those bandits and drove them off.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Alright, hopefully their shit's still there. Ooh! Shoot! I keep thinking, every time I think I've opened up every single lootable thing and every single chest and every single pile of sacks, there's always something that escapes my notice when I don't want it to escape my notice.
Right.
Oh yeah, I already. Actually, did I... Okay, so, find the orphan's mother. Chancer is willing to offer small reward to anyone who is willing to venture out in the wilderness to find the remains of a missing woman, Sarah. Her personal effects may bring some small... So I think it's implied that that's the little boy's mother, which... I don't
I'm
know.
wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Okay. Let's pop them open. Come on.
What do you need?
Ah, you got in the way. Yeah.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement.
Thank you, Sten. Glad to have you with us.
May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Alright. Actually, no, I should pop them on my party real quick.
Damnation.
Yes. Oh, last, yes.
Indeed.
Oh dear. Here is a glitch with the extra dog slot mod.
Yes.
There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, yes, okay. It's working. Okay. Here, hold this. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Am I already level 7? Jesus. Yeah. 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 Okay. 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 Dog whistle. Okay. Doggy unsummoned. Okay. 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 Wait. Fuck. Can I? Two doggies at once! Yes! Yes! Oh, the power that this gives me. Oh, 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 yes. I gotta save the game. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna delete that save. Perfect. Speaking of doggies. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's really loud. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, that's loud. Holy fuck. I downloaded a mod to make that quieter, but I guess they forgot to turn the freaking the dog noises down. Holy shirt balls. 'Cause that was wow. That was wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Like, that was a lot. Holy crap. I am so sorry. So yeah, she has like the same hair color as a little boy, and that's the most immediate orphan that there is, so like, yeah. Jesus. I already got the bandits over there. Okay. And I think I gotta swap out
Vashaden.
Sten for.
Indeed.
Okay. Okay. Stuff and things happening. Hi.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying.
Aha.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Alright. And that's the last of the money they with me.
Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Okay. Now I am pretty. Whoa, why is it so okay. It was just very laggy all of a sudden. Oh yeah, there's. Oh no, I forgot about you guys.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
I'm angry that you don't get a chance to talk these guys down. Jesus! Why is combat sound so loud? I thought I fixed that. Do I just need to make my mic louder? Is that my problem?
Right.
I don't know, man. Maybe I need to... Is it possible to bump up the testing? No. Hang on for a sec. No, that's just headphones volume. Shoot. Okay. Man. Every time I think I've sorted things out. I'm not very good at this whole streaming business, but I want to get good at it. Not for my sake, but for, you know, anyone who might be watching.
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
Yeah, I know, but I've done pretty much all the quests, and, but just in case. I'm gonna save over the 2 doggies file. It's gonna get so much better than doggies, although having 2 entire doggies is very tempting. There's gonna be even better options for summoning. I'm gonna get like a spider and a bear and stuff, and then I'm gonna get like a better spider and a better wolf and a better bear, and it's gonna be so cool. You're gonna love it.
Someone help us!
That sweet, sweet back stab radius. Ooh. Okay.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with the Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Okay. I'm sure that's the last we'll ever see of them. Man, I should stop doing that sarcastic, you know, giving things away by not giving them away thing. Hey babe.
I could get used to this, you know.
The other one goes to, the other one goes to Liliana. Boop, quick save. Right. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a cutscene that's loading. Which frustrates me because the cutscene doesn't... Oop.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alright. And there we have the party camp. I'm gonna hit on him in a little bit, but for now, gift giving time. For you, Liliana, I've got this thingy.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
And for you, more again, I've got. I don't know.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Sten, you get this thingy.
Unexpected. Thank you.
You also get this thingy.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. I'm all out of gifts. We'll talk to him in a bit. I would love to get on with the story quest, but he's got something that is going to be very immediately useful to me. So, we're gonna do his quest.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennec, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be
Bodon.
pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
I don't think he actually technically gives you a discount. I think his goods might actually be overpriced, but he's got infinite quantities of some of these things, so. Not all of them, but, you know, enough of them that, it's like, you know, not negligible. Yeah, you can have that for now. Boop. Boop. Badoop. Skidoop. What else? Oh! The backpack. Yes! Yes! That's 10 more inventory slots. Right there. Okay, so yeah, he's got infinite of some of these crafting materials. Not of the trap triggers. I think either there's a limited number of those in the game, or I have to get those somewhere else. And he's also got the stuff from the Feast Day Gifts and Pranks pack. All free, of course. This is actually going to be very useful, so I'm getting that. And just so that I don't completely cheat his approval, I'm also getting the thing that he hates. Yeah. Instead, I got a couple more gifts for you.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Oh, don't be too impressed, buddy.
Do you expect me to carry this for you?
Yes. Beautiful. Oh yeah, we'll talk to him in a bit. Hey babe.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by... No. I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. The Dalish don't practice cremation, do they? How do your people honor your dead?
Should I have turned... I forgot to turn the dialogue volume up. Okay. We bury them and plant a tree over their remains.
That sounds quite beautiful. Life springing from death. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Turning up that dialogue volume. Just a touch. I got a mod that's supposed to turn the combat dialogue, which should, I think, includes enemy sounds. It turns it down, but I don't know. I don't know why it didn't seem either the wolves are like extremely loud, or it just straight up didn't apply to them. Obviously, I'm gonna save the game in case I say the wrong thing because I don't quite remember.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So, what happens now that there's just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Will we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen to... No, I'm not going to ask that. No more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So, how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Do you think Duncan took pity on you?
I don't know. Maybe. When he came looking for recruits, I just remember praying fervently to the Maker that he would pick me. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking. What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep on doing dialogue until I've exhausted everything immediately. Or I can just... I mean, I don't have enough viewers right now to ask. Do you think I should keep going, or should I go play some more? But, I don't know. I can do that later. Alright. I suppose I could talk to someone else. Let's get this out of the way. The very unfortunately written character. Could have been handled better, but he wasn't.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
I'd like to see some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Okay, I don't have anything. You know what, I'm gonna slap runes onto all of these just for the sole purpose of freeing up inventory space. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that on there.
Enchantment?
I didn't mean to keep talking to you. Morrigan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time, then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
There have been Dalish keepers who use similar magic.
Oh? Then I have no doubt your people do much to keep their talents well hidden from humans. I wonder if I was to ask one of your keepers of the origin of their magics, if there would be any relation to what I was taught.
We don't know much about our origins, I'm afraid.
Ah, this makes sense according to what I know of the elves. Alas.
Can you change it into human forms? Well,
the form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, This allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
You spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you've changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
I think your abilities sound quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Sten. No, I'll talk to him later. I'm not in the mood. Liliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
You dreamed of the blight.
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
My legs are clipped through the tree stump. Have anything else?
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? No. Yes, they tend to be self-righteous.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I prefer your ideas to the ideas of the Chantry.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Yes, you have talked enough for now. Sten.
Why are we stopping?
We're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of, the elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
Jesus. So you must know your way around a battlefield, then?
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Why did you offer to help me?
For the moment, you are the enemy of my enemy.
For the moment?
Yes. I am Kunari. As long as you do not make yourself my enemy, I will aid you. I can promise nothing else.
We should get moving.
As you wish. Yes.
What were you doing in that cage?
Sitting, as you observed.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Fine, let's just drop this for now.
Parshera, was there anything else?
Let's go.
As you wish.
Saying he was funny got me 7 points of approval. Okay, doggy time. Doggy time? Doggy time? Doggy time? Oh god, it's not letting me interact with doggy. Okay, that's a weird bug. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be too concerned about that. Okay. Ooh! I forgot about... Yes! Doggy time! Doggy!
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Doggy. Oh yeah, forgot.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never made... No, I'm Miriam. I never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
How did you know Duncan?
It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Go ahead and tell your tale.
After King Marek freed us from the Orlesians, the Grey Wardens begged the King's permission to come into Ferelden, some sort of internal business. Me and a mess of other Warden sympathisers spoke on behalf of your order. Taint Loghain was very much against letting Orlesian wardens in the kingdom. But Marek, Andraste, bless him, was a fair-minded monarch, and he let them in.
Go on, I'm listening.
So that's why I was there when the wardens and their leader, Genevieve, presented herself to the king. The first wardens in Ferelden in over a century. Proudest state of my life, that was. Duncan was a bit of a scamp back then. We were of an age and struck up a friendship. The king himself went with the wardens on their mysterious business. When he returned, he rescinded King Ardland's decree, and the wardens came back to Ferelden for good.
I thank you for your part in bringing the wardens here.
Oh, his stomach's all aflutter. You're welcome.
What promise did Duncan make you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last warden commander of Ferelden back when the wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So, what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I've never heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Arland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostergar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
How will reclaiming the peak help the wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Your family's faith will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Excellent. So, yeah, this is a DLC quest. I'd get right on with the main story quests, but this DLC, spoiler, it adds party storage. That I can stash shit that I don't want to sell. Like stuff that's like too strong to use yet, or like I want to get the full set and I don't want to lug all the individual pieces before I have the full set around, and like I can stash extra ingredients and gifts for party members. Gifts for party members I haven't found yet, and all that jazz. So. But I'm gonna talk to Alistar a little more.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
So, what can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves?
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same way, however, since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
So, couldn't others learn these talents?
Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together.
So you were... No, that's horrible. I can't believe they would do that.
Well, they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templars' talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away.
So, you said you were raised by the Chantry?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfels. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
Slobbering dogs, I see. Yeah. That would explain the breath as well, then.
And my table manners, too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on the cold, hard ground, isn't it? Are you having strange dreams?
Only the ones where the world is threatened by a darkspawn.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
Why'd he send you off the Chantry?
Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Alistar resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Jarl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Alistar made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Jarl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Jarl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Caelan's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story. Something on your mind?
Should I? Yeah. No. Yeah. Let me save before. I'm gonna delete that. Make a new. I know I could save over it, but I don't know if it actually. I have my reasons.
Something on your mind?
Has anyone ever told you how handsome you are?
Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were not like you. Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome?
You know you're handsome, Alistar. No, and if it is, what then?
Oh, nothing much. I just get to grin a bit and look foolish for a while.
Romance started. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. No, he's like the first. Aha! Interested. There we go. He wants me. Okay. Al?
Yes.
Sten?
Yes.
And... No. Sten? Yes, Sten.
Yes.
And Morrigan.
Indeed.
There is another DLC quest that I want to do shortly after this. And then I'll get on to the main story. I'll try and go through this quick. You know, I'll try... I mean, I like instinctively go through every single frickin' dialogue option. But... I don't know.
And here we are. Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Just admit it. You got lost a couple times.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. Bah, we're here.
Soggy.
So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the Wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistar.
Hey!
Mean.
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens
Oh,
one
that
chance
hair
to
looks
die with
horrible
honor.
on him.
Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice, then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too.
It was like a waking dream.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
World is full of mysteries.
Yes, Warden.
I think if I brought Liliana here, she would, like, say something about how, like, in some places, like, where the veil is thin enough that you see memories of the past, like, based on something she heard. But I don't have her with me because that would be that would have been two rogues, a mage, and a warrior. And I need a mage, and I need a rogue. I'm a rogue, so he can't get rid of me. And, yeah. Fuck. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties. I am sorry. Sometimes, as much as I adore the extra dog slot, sometimes there are a bit of technical difficulties. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about it.
I don't understand. You look like a woman.
I am a woman.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
That doesn't... Why not?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
It's not a universal truth. Someone wouldn't fight.
Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense.
They don't wish to be men. They wish to be women who fight.
Do they also wish to live on the moon? That's as attainable.
I'm a woman and I'm fighting.
One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from, the color of his hair, these are beyond his control. We do not choose, we simply are.
But a person can choose what to do.
Can they? We'll see.
Well, you can disprove all you want. I'm not a fan of Sten, but I'm still gonna try and get his approval up because that's just plain practical. Alright, I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
There we go. Now we're going. Now we're cooking with gas. Doggy time.
On it.
2 doggies. Because I'm awesome like that. Oh, I can control a doggy. Uh-oh, shocker. Those blatantly strewn skeletons came to life. Who would have expected that? I expected that because we saw it in the origin sequence. Oh fuck, I am dying. I miss being a mage that could heal myself. I used to be so awesome. I used to be a mage. I used to play a mage that could heal myself. But no, I just had to decide that this was my canon playthrough. I'm just popping up over there. Getting the codex entry from that statue. Oh, fuck! Shoot! God dang it! Bye-bye, doggy. I'm wondering if that maybe had something to do with... I forgot to get something. I forgot a thing. I need to write a checklist. I love this. I love this loading screen tip. History won't remember how dramatic your failed frontal assault looked.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Let me see your words.
I'm sure.
He's got a specific thing. There it is. Actually, do you also have another? Yes, he has the other backpack. Oh, yes. Oh, sweet, sweet inventory space. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that item means I get more, I can loot more money from corpses.
Yes. Yes.
Indeed.
Fashion.
Fuck, fuck, fuck!
Yes. Yes.
Indeed.
Boop a doop boop boop. Doggy number 2. Awful noises. I'm sorry. Is there anything up here? No.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
King Arlen was a tyrant?
Not much is known of King Arlen. The War of Succession that followed his death, now that was a piece of work. Lasted nearly a decade, and almost burned Denerim and the palace to the ground. Loads of history was lost, but maybe there's answers to that inside. But I've gabbed enough.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this quickly, but I don't know. This lore might... I would have loved to just do this on my own, because this is like a DLC thing. It doesn't... Okay. Things are loud again. Things are loud again. So this doesn't have like, it doesn't have any like particularly fun characters to interact with, like this one DLC that is added, which I will show you in full detail because it's kind of fun. What the hell? I attacked? Yeah. Oh, I'm so bad at combat in this game. Hello, come on.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. On it. Right.
Hang on, is this anything else important, or? Okay, no, I thought that unlocked a codex entry, but I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know, some Easter egg thing.
Let's get started.
God damn it. What is this, Kirkwall? Just waves after wave of bullshit. Sorry, I keep zoning out. I'm not being a very interesting streamer.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one? Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Maybe there are other records.
We can only hope.
Oh god, don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. It crashed on me! Oh my god. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's try and start it back up again. I don't know what that was about. Okay. Ah, there we go.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelatep obrasoth sifan net bekon.
Andraste's blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes!
Keli e ben photos victos.
Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now. The battle is lost.
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
Okay. More combat. Where did my doggy go? Has my doggy been missing this whole time? Okay, they're healing. I'll try and kill these monsters. This motherfucker. What the? Oh, they keep coming back. You know what? No, you attack. Take the smart tack. Stan, Papa Paltus. There we go.
The wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Wardens don't forbid blood magic. Anything it takes to win.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
As you wish.
Oh, yeah.
As you wish.
That's closed up. No, it's still closed. Okay.
Let's get started.
Step no further! Get this annoyance away from me! This one would speak with you.
Why should I speak with you?
Because this peak is mine. This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Is anything of the real Sophia left inside you?
This one has tasted her memories, seen her thoughts and hidden places. But she is food for this one. No more, no less.
Levi, I'm afraid your great-great-grandmother is possessed.
That, or she's really let herself go. My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
And why should I trust a demon?
What is one woman child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the Warden.
Tell me about this deal.
The Kyun is quite clear in matters of demons. Destroy them quickly, efficiently. Enough talk.
Deal with me now, warrior, and you will thwart many of my kind. This one will explain. The Soldier's Peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the Old Mage Tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
I'm here on behalf of Levi. Tell me about Sophia Dryden.
This one knows all, but will only talk after the tower lies broken.
There's no way I'd make a deal with you.
Then you are a fool!
Yeah, sorry, Levi, but I'm not dealing with a demon who's gonna just... Look, it wouldn't... I'm gonna wait until after this is done to talk. God, your constitution is shit.
This should be easy enough.
I can't believe my great-great-grandmother was still alive. Well, sort of alive, sort of dead. I need a drink.
God dang it.
This should be easy enough.
there's a book in there.
On it.
Oh! Hi there. Take 1 level of stealing for reasons. Okay. Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Yeah! It's just pocket change, but it's something. It would have driven me crazy if I didn't pop that bad boy open. Oh yeah, Morrigan needs... pop 1 more point into Constitution so you're a little less squishy. Okay, obviously I'm taking bear shape. Actually, you know what? Turn into a bear right now. Thank you. Perfect. I hope she can still do banters while she's in that form. That'd be so choice. Whoop! Everyone hold your freaking positions.
Trap! Trap!
Holy shit. Alright. God. Alright, stop holding your positions. Levi, you son of a bitch. Hold still and don't run straight into traps, please and thank you.
What shall I do?
Okay, we are getting on. Oh, Jesus.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Promises to I should have read that out loud. That's the result of his horrid experimentation. It promises to unlock the hidden potential of the tainted blood you drank during the joining. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it. I mean, it would be stupid not to. I mean, maybe destroying the vial's contents is like the morally right choice or whatever, but pain racks your body, but there is power in the pain and understanding. You have gained access to new abilities. Sorry, motorcycles outside.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
The old warden mage, you're still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic. But there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tirn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
You practiced blood magic on the nobles?
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. Ugh. I was so close.
You're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do... No, that's Chantry propaganda. I want to ask about something else.
Yes?
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here. Levi, go ahead.
Master Mage, sir. My family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer Levi's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
I'm sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the Darkspawn Taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense Darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Can you teach me what you've learned?
You've already read my research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much more.
Time for questions over. No,
Yes?
time for questions is over.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Until the demons are dead, we are allies.
That will do for now. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna loot some shit real quick.
Right. On it.
Look, look, look. No, that's not a door.
We must act quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin. First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Okay. Oh god, oh god. Doggy, doggy, help me, doggy. Help me, doggy. Why is this so loud? Down? Yes, I am. Oh, it's an area of weakness then. Sten, for God's sake. there's a pushover. Hang on. Not ready for you yet.
This should be easy enough.
Found an old painting. Recite the Grey Warden Oath. Bingo.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
You must atone. Research ways to help the Wardens ethically.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
But where will you go?
I might use the Peak as a base of operations. So many bandits about. But none would dare come here. Nice place to store trade goods. You, of course, will get a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a Warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Right. Sten, for God's sake, put some points in the Constitution. You keep dying instantly. Combat tactics. Bravery. Can I just... Nope, I gotta go the long way. Let's get out of here. Okay. What I got for inventory space? Okay, I am going to... I've only got like half an hour left before I gotta stop streaming, but there's probably stuff we can do. Oh.
At your service.
I'd have some questions.
Of course.
Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
Do all Templars make these jokes, or just you?
Oh, you know, between all the guilt and the hours spent in solemn prayer, any good Templar or priest is just bursting to tell a few good jokes when the opportunity arises. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
Then make up something more exciting.
You know, I like the way you think. But I guess if you're really curious, there's no harm in obliging. I have a couple of interesting-looking moles I can show you later, too, if you're interested. The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
Enjoyed hunting mages, did you?
No, I never got that far. I mostly learned about discipline, and training my mind to use the abilities that Templars have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
I guess... no. Anywhere my clan goes is my home.
You must miss them a great deal. Duncan and the Grey Wardens are the closest I ever got to that kind of family. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Whoopsies. I was messing around with the scroll wheel while I was doing that.
At your service.
Some questions.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
Well, you've been a Grey Warden longer than I have.
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
He wouldn't tell you?
Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
So it was a joke?
More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
Nightmares. Yes, I know what you mean.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live. Give or take. The Taint. It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
So I'm going to die.
We're all going to die. When Duncan told me, I was angry. He put his hand on my shoulder and said this. It's not how you die that's important. It's how you live. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
Seems a high price to pay. No, I never wondered that. I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, Alistar, as will the others.
I know. Ending the blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
I think I'm gonna try one more.
At your service.
I have some
of course.
questions. What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor. He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow. It doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly...
I'm sorry. This must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
Okay. Hold on.
If there's
Freddy.
anything I can do for you,
Yeah.
please,
Shut up.
please.
I'm gonna sell you some. No, I'm gonna wait to sell you some crap because, well, no, I could sell you some of my crap, like this thingy. But some of the other crap, no, you can also take that one. Some of the other crap. I'm going to sell over. Boop.
Yes.
Indeed.
Boop.
Indeed.
Boop. Squad. And now we have a place to store our crap. So I am for now storing that here. No, I'm gonna... kit. I'm gonna store that there. And I'll give that to Alistar probably. Actually, gonna do an equipment shuffle real quick, cause might as well, get that, oh no, it's kind of grody. Ooh, wait. It doesn't look, dang it. Okay. Oh, that's extremely grody. Yucky. 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 Yuck, 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 yuck. Gross. But it's effective. No, it's not effective enough. I didn't mean to do that. Where's this crap? Okay, there we go. Alright. For now, the Grey Warden Commander's stuff is going in here. As well as this Blood Dragon Plate thingy and the Ancient Elven Boots. This shield. That shield. That shield. That shield. And that shield. And this crystal. And that crystal and this staff. And this sword. And also this sword. And this thingy. And that helmet. Oh yeah, and all these robes. And clothes and stuff. Sorry, no fashion souls here. Wine can go in here. This garnet. Is that it? Yeah, we'll be keeping on those. Okay, we Gucci. Everything else.
You're the warden? My family. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Right, so if I sell him certain things, he'll, like, upgrade them. I think it's a bug in the system, but whatever, I'm not complaining. Wait. No, yeah, I made the right call. Those boots are actually kind of decent, so. My inventory isn't completely choked with crap yet, so. Alright, I was gonna. Alright, one of the things the Universal Die Kit mod does. Oh fuck, I forgot to buy it. Shoot. Well, the Universal Die Kit means that, do you have it? 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 You don't have it. Anyway, I have a mod called the Universal Die Kit, and it lets me dye my weapons and armor different colors and stuff. And it also comes with a portable enchanter, so I don't have to keep going to Sandal every time I need something enchanted. Which I'll happily go to him if I'm, like, you know, in the party camp, but I'm not always in the party camp. And sometimes I found a really good rune that I would rather put on my clothes, that my shit, than I would, you know, than on other shit.
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of
Ooh,
our
the
traveling
gossip
companions.
cutscene.
Do you mind if I ask?
Go ahead, I don't mind. Oh no, time for the juicy gossip, I take it.
I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader.
I wouldn't trust you to lead us to lunch.
Hey, that's a pretty good policy. Where exactly is lunch anyway? Seriously though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are any different.
Shoot, I shouldn't have said I wouldn't trust you to lead us to lunch. But, shoot, I feel bad now. Abort mission! Abort mission! I panicked. Oh god. Oh god. I felt bad. Oh, what did they do to me? Okay, yes, quick save. Oh god. Okay, no, I'm saving before this because it's fun conversation. Juicy gossip. Okay.
At your service.
No! Hang
At your
on.
service.
Shoot.
Of course. I did.
Okay.
We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time. There was one Grey Warden who... And the man could drink? I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us... It just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all.
And I've still got the crap in my inventory because I forgot to... I messed up.
If there's anything I can do for you.
I messed up, but I don't regret it. Sandal.
Enchantment?
Yeah. Take this crap off my crap. Okay. Cool. You Gucci. Alright. Oh, that was so embarrassing. I promise I won't normally back out. This is a rare thing for me. I won't normally back out of that. I promise. Oh, okay.
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
What do you want to know? No, time for the juicy gossip.
I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader.
I'm sorry, I could have just skipped that because you've already heard it, but it's very cute. So you know, I'm laughing at you, not with you.
Ouch, now I'm wounded. Look at me, bleeding all over the place. You're just not very nice, are you? Seriously though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are any different.
Who do you want to ask about?
What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
He's dedicated, I'll give him that.
Yet he doesn't seem quite so bad as the Chantry tells us. According to them, his philosophy is vile and evil. Yet he seems so reasonable. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret what he did.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Qunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
You don't believe in religious visions and miracles? I mean, you know, Chantry people. Who knows?
Even the Chantry believes that most claims of visions and such are usually people's minds playing tricks on them. Wishful thinking at best. I'm not sure what I think.
Freaking motorcycles. Living in a city can be convenient, but there's always that. Anyway, I believe she believes in her vision.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you? No, yeah.
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
I like her just fine.
Great. I am thrilled beyond words. Now, really. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Okay. I felt too mean picking the option where you make fun of him and about leading him. I felt so mean. I felt like a monster. Okay. I think after like this conversation, I'm gonna This is one of the most famous little topics that you can I'm just trying to think of something to say. I have some questions.
Of course.
If you were raised in a chantry, have you never
what? Had a good pair of shoes?
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Sex?
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
You've never had the opportunity? No. Oh, that's so cute. You're a virgin.
Cute? Well, hearing that from a beautiful woman does make me feel much luckier. I'll say that.
You think I'm beautiful?
Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying.
I would never hurt you.
Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush.
What a dork. He's a dork. I love him. I love him. I mean, there's another companion that I love more, and you're gonna meet him eventually, once I get those DLC quests out of the way that get me, you know, stuff that I don't want to go through the rest of the game without. and all that stuff, but he's a good close. He's a very close second as far as Dragon Age Origins go. He's very good. I can't think of anything else to do to pad out this last like 10 minutes, but oh, I just realized. Oh, someone followed me 2 hours ago. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't even say anything. Thank you, Misty Kuss with 3 S's. I'm sorry I don't turn alerts on because I don't want it to like obstruct anything. I should turn alerts on for the stream, cause like mostly it's just that map, but then again there's that noise. Can I turn the alert noise off? That's something I'll have to mess around with in Clip Studio, just to, you know, test stuff out. Again, you know, I'm new to this whole stream thing, but thanks for the follow. I think, yeah, now's a good time to end the stream, so let me just save real quick. I'm not gonna give this one a fancy name because I'm just gonna overwrite it, because I've done all the good stuff that I need to get done. Yeah, let me pop that into smaller screen so I can, I don't know, close out the stream without you guys seeing everything and everything. So yeah, that's all for tonight. Thanks for, well, I haven't had many viewers. I have one viewer, but I'm not sure if that's someone, or if I like accidentally opened it somewhere else and like I'm my only viewer, which would be embarrassing. So, you know, no one's typed anything in the chat, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going. I can't, no stream next week. I'm going to be on a vacation. So I'm not gonna have access to my computer, and so I'm not gonna be streaming next week. But the Friday after that, you know, I'll officially set the schedule. I like doing these Friday streams, and I think this works out for me. So Friday after that, Friday after next week, I'll keep it up, and yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone, and it was nice to have what few people came, and it was, you know, anyone who watches this VOD in the future, thank you for watching. Please follow if you like my stuff, and I will see you all around. Thank you.